Welcome to the third Gamer Bubble podcast. I'm Chris, and today we are joined by Jamie.
Hello.
Dragon.
Hello.
Trey.
How you going?
Owos.
Yo.
And we're going to be talking about BattleFront, No Man's Sky, Minecraft Story Mode, bit of Destiny, and the upcoming Tomb Raider game. So we'll start off with BattleFront with Jamie.
Right, Star Wars Battlefront. We all know what it is and what it's about, but we're going to talk about it anyway because we think it's going to be awesome. The first thing I'm going to mention today is the open beta that will be running on Xbox One, PS4 and PC between the 8th and the 12th of this month. There won't be any offline play available during that beta, but there will be 3 exciting game types included, which will be an 8v8 drop zone game type on Sullust, which I understand is a kind of capture the flag sort of thing. Co-op survival mode, which is like a firefight set on Tatooine for old time's sake. And a really intense 20v20 aerial dogfight walker assault on Hoth. There will be heroes, as we saw in the previous game that it's being remade from I think 2004 or 2005. And these heroes, again, will need to consistently get kills on the battlefield to remain on the battlefield, which is the same as how it was in the original version. The beta's level cap will be 5, and you won't be able to progress beyond that level during the beta, but you will be able to continue to unlock items. And your beta progress will unfortunately not carry over to the full game. The full game launches, as we know, on November 17th. And Xbox One players with EA Access membership will have the full game available to them a full 5 days in advance of official release. What do we think?
That's pretty cool. I don't have an EA Access membership.
No.
Trey does, apparently.
Trey's got it.
EA
I
being
mean,
the Australian version of GameStop. So, is there a GameStop one for the USA?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most likely. They'll probably get something better than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they always do.
They can get anything.
So GameStop, I'll call up GameStop. GameStop can get anything.
They can get anything.
So 20v20 multiplayer dedicated service with that, wasn't it?
Dedicated service for the whole game, I believe.
Whole game.
So that all the online play.
So
Which will be nice for us down the arse end of the world with our shitty internet connections.
Yes.
That'll help us out a lot, I feel.
Maybe 200, 300 ping?
Oh, yeah, if you're lucky. On a good day. When there's no one else in the house using the broadband, then that might be the case.
No one else in your town, on your exchange, using the broadband.
Possibly watching Netflix.
Possibly watching Netflix.
If one person is on Netflix,
Well,
everything's
I'd
just
love
gone.
to see a
You're
graph
bugged.
of Netflix use. It's just like school's out and it's just like Netflix till about 11 PM at night.
Yeah, you can track the bandwidth.
Yeah, Netflix and chill. People just turn it on and then
Chill.
Just
chill.
keep it going.
Chill,
Yeah,
man.
chill.
Yeah.
I fall asleep all
And
the
we
time.
all know what
Exchanges in the streets just exploding because they're not designed to work with Netflix.
So I got
Australian
a
infrastructure.
question about the heroes though. What's the go with that?
How do you mean?
Yeah, what's your question about
Well,
the heroes?
so you got heroes and
Yeah, so that would
we
be...
were talking before about how the I don't know, you summon a hero or whatever and you've got him on the battlefield for a limited time.
Yeah, that's right. So good performance on the battlefield gives you the option to spawn as a hero, which would be a character from the movies.
Yeah.
Like a
Darth
Jedi
Vader.
Knight or a Sith Lord, yeah, for example. And then you need to consistently be getting kills as that character to remain on the battlefield.
Yeah.
As that character.
Kind of like a rage mode.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So
yeah.
your stats increase as a hero also? Like your skills?
I'm not
or
sure. That's
whatever?
not... I don't think that's how it was in the original. I don't
No,
think-
you just have more special abilities.
Special abilities.
So,
Like a
like,
lightsaber.
of course, if you have a lightsaber, you can block blast of fire.
And
There's
you have
probably
the
a limit
advantage.
on how much you can block. Like, you probably can't block an AT-AT's direct laser blast.
No, but there'd be a resistance to it.
But there's, a couple of guys running at you. You can probably block most of the bullets to avoid damage, which takes down your rage meter.
Yep.
And once that depletes, your hero dies, so to say, and then you can spawn back as a normal character.
And it'll be interesting to see how many heroes are allowed on the battlefield during an online match at any one time as well.
Yeah.
Whether it's
By
one per
groups.
team or whatever it may be.
The heroes for the aerial dogfight, when they did the demo for that, was the Millennium Falcon
Yep, yeah, I saw that.
and Bounty Hunter ship.
Boba Fett's ship.
Boba Fett ship.
Yeah, I used to know the name of it.
Yeah.
Stupid
silly
looking
looking thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's adorable, don't
Yeah,
you?
it's like
it's
you
adorable.
fly it upside
It's like a
down
flying
on the
shoe.
side.
On an upside down on its
It's
side.
an upside down teardrop flying forward.
So you go climb and go.
go get some ice
It's cream.
Yeah. Pack your things. We're leaving.
So, Is that it for Battlefront? Like, that's all you
aside
have,
from the
really?
fact that, if anyone doesn't know, it's being developed by DICE, who make the Battlefield series. So the first-person shooter gameplay should be pretty tight,
Yeah.
I would think.
They actually
Hopefully.
got to go to the Star Wars archives and got to look at all like the old models and replicas and things they have
Oh, nice.
from the original films. They got to use those for creating the objects that we see in game.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
So
they had a bit of a video.
They can create it faithfully to the original
exactly
movies. Yeah.
So you look at they had a shot of like a blaster pistol, and it was incredible the amount of detail that they had off it because they were able to scan
the original
original
prop.
ones. Yeah,
I thought a lot of props from the original Star Wars movies were lost.
Yeah, probably.
probably.
I know the Mythbusters worked on a lot of the designs for the earlier movies.
If the BBC can't even keep hold of all of Doctor Who, I don't think Lucasfilm have got much hope of keeping
Doctor
hold of
Who's
all
just
their
getting
stuff.
pinched. So, yeah. Well, that's why they got rid of them.
Yeah, but people are hacking in and like not copy and pasting, they're cutting and pasting
Yeah, it's terrible.
onto their own service.
It's even worse.
Oh, fun.
Alright, what do we got up next?
Trey with No Man's Sky.
Yeah, so
Trey basically wrote a novel on this overnight.
I
So-
wrote
7 pages.
We might be
the
going for a
scripture.
while on this one.
This is my sermon.
A holy text.
It's beautiful.
The next 100 pages get a little bit dry.
So pretty much, No Man's Sky is an indie game being developed by Hello Games. They've been doing it for a while, I think a couple years. They've been doing other games, trying to build stuff up to get enough funding to pretty much create their dream, which is No Man's Sky. It is going to be PS4 and PC only. It's an adventure survival, so Minecraft style, pretty cool. No release date yet, but it's looking pretty cool. It's got... What do we got here? So, pretty much you just explore. There's stars everywhere, you're in a ship, you pick a planet and it is generated...
Procedurally.
That's the
procedural
word I'm
generation
looking for. And each planet you go to has its own generated life forms. So one planet's going to be completely different to another planet. Same with the ecosystem. So you rock up to a planet, it's got air, you're all sweet, it's got water, it's got things living. And then all of a sudden, you can't breathe air, there's no water, and everything's trying to kill you. So...
It's a very complex game system.
Yeah, it's quite
I
interesting.
think that's
when
probably
you
why it's
look
been in the
into it.
works for so long and why it still doesn't have a definitive release date.
Yeah, exactly, because there's so much work to actually go into.
Bunny Rabbit on Planet 73 wasn't forming right.
Yeah.
Held us back months.
Kept giving me these weird looks. I was like,
Should
no Netflix and shit.
only be defeated with the holy hand grenade.
Yeah.
It was a big glitch.
Well, what's it going to do? Nibble your bum?
Yes, it is.
Oh, banter.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to be first-person shooter, but with a bit of a twist because it's, open world. You do whatever you want, decide what you want to do.
Do you come across other players?
Yes.
So it's like
So
MMO
it's
as well.
MMO.
Yeah. It's MMO.
But can you attack other players?
That is another thing. Yes. So you can fly around, land on a planet, and if you're the first person on that planet, you can name it whatever you want, as long as it's no swearing,
Oh,
obviously.
God.
I know, there's going to be some pretty...
I can
good-
see this becoming an issue
Yeah,
online.
some pretty tricky
Welcome
names
to
out there.
Asphalt.
No, it's Club Penguin meets
Penguin.
Elite Dangerous or Star
Oh,
Citizen.
no.
The filter list, they would have a dedicated team just monitoring the planetary names.
Making sure that nothing's...
Someone's going to call their planet Twat after the English town, I think. I swear someone's going to...
I want
if
to see that
somebody else
Welsh
does it-
town. That's when I discovered a planet.
Oh, the name from the... Yes.
Yeah.
Herb Deflector.
Yeah, no, we'll dub that in here.
Just up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobble, Llan Sicilio, go.
Yeah, good. Okay.
If it was long enough, yeah, let's...
I don't think that gap was quite long enough, but we'll go with it.
I can cut
Yes.
and paste. Like,
I don't know this.
You're ruining the magic.
You're ruining the magic.
Anyway, yeah,
Well, cut all that.
I'll go on. So, it has its own... Each planet has its own ecosystem, flora and fauna, things like that. You name your discoveries. Now, if you are to die, which can happen from other players killing you, if you attack or disrupt an ecosystem,
Disrupt
There's-
the bunny. Yeah.
disrupt the bunny rabbit, pretty much.
She nibbles your bum a little too
there's
hard.
a security system, artificial intelligence, that roams all these planets to make sure that the ecosystem stays intact. And yeah, if you start going around killing everything, they're going to come after you like a GTA Wanted level. And
Space Cops.
Space Cops.
Just
They're
on a
gonna kill
galactic
you.
level.
Yeah. And,
So this could pretty much be Space GTA, but with more gold.
Yeah.
and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And a procedurally generated world.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I think ambitious is the word I would use for this
Ambitious
project.
Yeah,
if
it
pulled off,
seems
could
like
be
a
absolutely amazing.
fair bit of work going for it. But yeah, if unfortunately you do die, you will lose all the information that you just had, all the resources and stuff that you've gathered from planets.
No save?
The only way to save is to upload and share your information through Atlas, which, you know, Atlas, it's universal database, information sharing for all players. So, you know, if you find a planet, do your own thing, whatever, and you feel greedy and don't want to share that information with anyone else, well, next time you die, that's all lost. You
Right.
have to make sure you share the information. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's... What was that word you said? Procedurally...
Procedural generation
Yeah, it's...
is how the universe
So
works.
no matter what you do, you're always going to come up with something that's different and out there,
Yeah.
and every planet's going to be unique. So
What were the other 6 pages you wrote then? You just read that on one page.
well, no, I'm only halfway down the page, to be honest. I mean, there's factions. You can fly around. There's trading systems.
So feel free to pause here and go get a coffee. And
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's heaps of stuff. Yeah, factions. So you fly around, and some people might not like you. Some people will like you. You can do jobs for those factions, discover certain things for those factions, make friends with them, and then if you know another player decides I'm gonna, you know, fuck you up, I'm gonna
belt you, mate.
those
I'll belt
factions
you,
will
mate.
actually come in and help you, and they're AI, so they're just programmed to come and help you. And then as well as that, when you die, you spawn at your spaceship if you're on a planet, and if you're in space, die in a space battle, you actually spawn at a spaceport, which is located at the factions and things like that as well.
So does the multiplayer system kind of support forming clans?
It does. You can befriend and do jobs together with your other friends that are online.
Yep.
this is kind of like heists in GTA again.
Yeah.
It is Space GTA.
It's like they've just grabbed all these other games and like, we want everything.
But
just
see, with
smush it all
GTA,
together.
the world didn't evolve.
It was the
didn't
same.
progress.
It was
It's
exactly the same, yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is an evolving version of GTA.
Exactly.
That'd be
yeah.
cool with GTA.
In space.
Yeah, in space. I mean,
It'd be cool
it's,
if you saw new buildings and stuff like being built and they actually built in real time on GTA servers.
Mm.
There's a
Yeah.
little side
Well,
note.
that's something
Yeah.
Rockstar may move into in the future. I wouldn't be surprised.
Hmm.
But
yeah, they're pretty big guys with that, eh?
yeah, I would consider investing in a PS4 simply for this. I think.
Yeah, it does. It looks even
Or
the,
a good gaming PC if.
the art directors and everything, like everything looks so beautiful. Every little fish, every minute detail, like underwater, everything is just crisp and shiny and
I remember
Kinda,
reading,
yeah, it does have a bit of a cartoony kind of
it does
look to it.
It's almost like the whole cell shade with Borderlands,
But not as extreme.
Not as extreme. It's only minute.
a little bit more subtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember reading a thing in the early stages when one of the developers was exploring, and he went down into a planet and he went into a cave and he found this like insect or some life form, and the game had just decided that this was a good time and place to make a life form.
Yeah.
So it just does it all by itself.
Yeah, that's just it. No
When
matter
the
where you go, it just builds it all around you.
And the fact that the
it's-
developers didn't even know that was going to happen.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing.
The game is just so out there.
So
and I
are
guess
you
that's why
saying
it doesn't have a release date.
We
But
made the Matrix.
Yeah,
That's
more or
run
less.
by Skynet.
It
It's
very
like
well
a
could
mix.
be. I mean,
Let's hope this game
Hello
never makes
Games,
sense.
what's up?
I think we just combined every conspiracy theory.
This is like an
Currently
evolving
existing.
GTA with Skynet controlling the Matrix.
Wait,
Mhm.
okay,
The
so
game.
We're all gonna die.
Sleeper Simulant. Sleeper Simulant. No Man's Sky confirmed. That's where it is.
Half-Life 3. It's all
Half-Life 3
happening.
confirmed.
It's
It's
all
all
It's
happening.
here, mate. It's here.
Fallout 4 confirmed now. What's next? We don't know.
Yeah, we can go anywhere from here.
Yeah.
Well, we can go on to Minecraft story mode if you really want.
Yes.
that sounds good.
That,
we
that
please?
was a horrible segue.
Yeah, well, it was better than no segue.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Alright, so I talked about Minecraft story mode a little bit previously, but a new trailer has come out since, and we know a lot more information about it. So the game will be released as Okay, on all major platforms, so your PC, Mac, PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Atari.
Yes, on Atari. It's an 8-bit game. It should work.
Yeah. Hypothetically, yeah.
No. 13th of October, release day. And it will actually come out on mobile platforms on the 15th. So I believe that was just the iPad and stuff like that. And then eventually Wii U and PS Vita will be the next thing. So the Mojang and Telltale Games have hooked up together to make this game, and they want to make it as Minecraft as possible. So you still be able to craft, and all the themes are there and things like that. It starts off with the 4 team members of the... No, I kept mixing this up even when I kept practicing it. It was the Order of the Stone, 4 adventurers who slayed the Ender Dragon. So these 4 people slayed the Ender Dragon. I believe that's the intro to it. And then after that, something's gone wrong with the Minecraft world, and you begin to play as the character Jesse, and you can customize your character as male, female, and appearance and everything, which is a new thing for Telltale Games. And you join up with a couple other people in that, and work together with the Order of the Stone to solve what's happening to the world. It's a little bit of a secret as to what's happened because it's the main storyline, of course. Various rumours, various clues in the new trailer and everything like that. It's going to be 5 episodes so far, and each episode will be released as it goes. Kind of like Life is Strange is working right now. 5th episode, I think that's out or coming soon, but yeah. What other notes down here? There will be a season pass available in store on the 27th of October, so you can get all 5 episodes and any more episodes that they may release then. And it looks like this nice simple game. It's a game that you can't get wrong really unless you horribly stuff it up. It's made by Mojang and Telltale Games.
Well,
very successful.
It's Minecraft.
Yeah, it's Minecraft. Like, it doesn't need to be a complex game, and
No.
you can create a great story from the worlds that have been randomly generated, literally.
Yeah.
So,
And that's what Minecraft's all about, is exploration, creation, and having fun. Bunch of mates.
so they've said this game's going to be
Bunch
the
of mates.
family-friendly kind of deal. While your decisions in the game will map the storyline across episodes, it's not going to be an emotional, adult-level game of themes like...
So it's not
Life
going to
is
be Walking
Strange.
Dead.
No, not Walking Dead.
Like,
Yeah,
that's good.
You don't have to... You probably
Oh,
don't have to kill anyone.
If Jesse crafts this iron pickaxe, Steve dies.
Nice.
Oh, God!
Oh, God.
But there's still going to be creepers. That's pretty traumatizing.
That's true.
My new beautiful house gone.
I haven't actually seen creepers in the trailer. Unless I've...
They're keeping it under tight wraps. They want us to believe
Yeah.
that there won't be, but then they'll be.
The,
Oh, there has
creepers,
to be a
the
creeper.
creepers will make a return.
No, guys, that's episode 2. Come on.
That might be a creeper army. That might
The
be
Creeper Army.
Led,
my
by
God.
led by Mega Creeper.
Oh, God, the Alpha Creeper.
Yeah,
This is
Like,
just
where
getting
all creepers
terrifying.
come from.
the Creeper Walker.
I'm a little bit scared now.
Yeah.
So the first one is called The Order of the Stone, and yeah, 13th of October. That's only 8 days away. Oh, okay. I should probably get onto that.
I think it's going to be good, because the one thing I've always felt with Minecraft is there's so much to do, but what do I do?
Yeah.
Like,
I have had that problem myself many times. I've loaded up Minecraft board and been like, there's so many things I could do, but what do I do?
You've
And
just built Azkaban.
I've just wanted guidance.
yeah.
Hey, we have to get back into that.
I wish to serve.
So I hope they don't sell out the Minecraft series like with another game, a movie, and another movie, and just go overboard like Minions or something like that.
Well, it
No.
could happen. I mean, it happens with a lot of things, but
I like a good game like this in addition to an already existing franchise. So I don't think the
Telltale
movies
have done a
need
pretty
necessary.
good job, though.
Yeah, well,
they
Telltale.
have.
Yeah.
They've done
They're-
good. Walking Dead was actually quite interesting.
Yeah, but hopefully Microsoft doesn't sell it out to a billion different other things.
You
As
filthy
they own
whores.
Mojang. Yeah.
Terrible.
We'll see how the Oculus Rift mode goes and the Windows 10 integration with Minecraft as a side note.
You're just
And so-
surrounded by squares in your field of vision. Would be great.
Go outside. The graphics are terrible. Put on Minecraft.
Oh, good.
this block
I'm
is in
back
HD. So
Amazing.
yeah, that's Minecraft. That's what's come up. There's a new trailer out, so you can go check that out. I'll put the link into the description. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to some more Destiny. Dragon and Owos. So, Taken King. Go for it.
The game that never stops. Owen, would you like to kick us off?
The game that never stops making an appearance in these podcasts.
Yeah, it's all I do.
Well, for another 9 years.
As I live and breathe, Destiny Edition.
Yep.
I'll be writing a book soon. Keep an eye out for it.
As I live and
Trials and Tribulations, Chapter 1, The Thorn Epidemic. I actually want a shirt. Like, I want a shirt that says, I survived Thorn. That's what I want.
But you did.
Yeah, talk to me in a month or so.
Yeah, so Taken King's come out, and they've just made such a better system with the quests. So particularly with the way the story is delivered, giving people that the quest feel to it. So it's like, you know, the Taken War Mars, and it's like, here's your little quest node. Now this is what you got to do, and you go and do that. And it makes it feel it's not actually that much different to how the original game worked, but it just makes it feel more like a quest and rather.
It gives you more direction.
Gives you more direction rather than like it just sequentially giving you story missions. It's like, this is your overall quest, and you can see your progress. You can track it now. Like, you can track the bounties, so that when you're roaming around, it's like, I've got to kill 10 hive mages. You pull out your ghost. Oh yeah, I'm up to 6. So that just makes they've streamlined a lot of things and just given a bit more meat to certain things, particularly with the exotic quests, because you previously got exotic quest lines by completing bounties, and it would just randomly drop.
And they were terrible.
And they were kind of terrible.
I still remember my first Thorn. That hurt. It was painful.
Oh, you should. Oh,
remember how long I held on to that bounty?
Oh, months.
How long until you all got it, and we all did that mission together before they fixed it and made it a more normal difficulty?
I almost cried.
Long time.
Not gonna lie.
Long time.
Very long time. I completed 3 others before I completed that first one.
Yeah.
But they've improved it, you were saying.
Well, yeah, kind of. Depending on who you talk to on Reddit.
Depending on which bounty you get as well.
Yeah. Jolly Holiday is like Thorn on steroids. Basically, yeah, you got to get
Renown in the Crucible with Tex Mechanica, which is the
last
faction that made Last Word. And by doing that, you have to have Last Word equipped. Now, Owos here hates using Last Word, so that was very difficult for him. I'm kind of liked using it, but it was nerfed just before this bounty came out, so made it a little bit harder. What was part 2? Shotgun kills.
Shotgun kills, which I was fine with. I love shotguns.
That's all.
And that didn't, because the problem with the Last Word segment of it was the fact that, like Thorn, if you died, you lost progress.
But it was a lot steeper in how much progress you lost compared to what you gained for kills, headshots, match wins.
Yeah, because you could get more points by getting like kill streaks, but it was like 0.8% more. So it wasn't that much. But some people were reporting that they were up to 60% complete, had a bad match, they're suddenly down to 40 or 30% complete. So there was a lot of rage with that. But the shotguns, you just had to get 25 kills with it, and Death didn't reset progress on that. So that was really easy.
But I mean, that's sort of normal for an exotic. I mean, the whole point of having an exotic weapon is it's slightly overpowered. It has to be hard to get because it's a good gun, essentially. Well,
the thing I find with the new exotics that they added is they're not necessarily overpowered, like what they turned Thorn into. The exotics now are more situational and do.
But they do feel exotic.
But yeah, they feel exotic. They look exotic. They sound
that
exotic.
Yellow glow just rubbed all over your body.
Like with the Chaperone shotgun, if you manage to get that triple headshot kill and that one round comes back, amazing. And also with its really fast rate of fire, you can wreck mages easily. But of course, that's situational.
Yeah.
But like, it's a really, really good shotgun.
I find it's a little bit because a lot of people they hate shotgun slide. You run in, you slide. It's hard. When you're sliding, you're harder to shoot, and then you pull off your Fellwinter sniper from 20 meters away and kill them.
That's pretty epic, though.
I find the slide doesn't work that well with Chaperone because even though it's different to other shotguns, it fires a slug as opposed to bullets. I mean, pellets as opposed to bullets.
Hopefully he's going to shoot him with something that's going to kill him.
Yeah, and so I find... And the damage drop-off for it's pretty intense as well. So the slide doesn't work too well with it. It's really good at getting headshots, though. So... You sort of, if you want to use it effectively, you need to get that headshot. It's not like the other shotguns where you just run in, you don't even aim, you just shoot. It's like, you got to go for that headshot if you want to drop them quickly. But once you get used to it, it's a really rewarding weapon. And you can hold, I think, 28 bullets in total, which is pretty good for a shotgun in Crucible.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Start wrecking peeps.
Yeah.
What up?
I've got a couple of videos of like running into small rooms and getting like that triple, that triple headshot. And then you go like...
Right, while we're on the topic of PvP and Destiny, Iron Banner is making its first comeback since the Taken King drop.
I'm really keen.
Loud, wasn't it?
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah. I'm really keen. Super keen. Now that we don't have
all new weapons, all new armor.
I'm just excited for
all
the
new setup.
Hunter helmet. How it's the wolf head and the fangs over your face.
That's the cloak. Yeah, that's the.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah.
I was checking it out. I was like, I want it, but just.
You gotta buy Taken King.
Yeah, you gotta have Taken King to get it, Trey.
Well, I would, but I'm covered in spaghetti. It's hard.
You also have to have an Xbox. That's
yeah. Well, one day.
Or a PlayStation.
Well, you don't have to have an Xbox.
Well, no, you have to have
a PlayStation too, but then he has to play by himself.
If he wants to play with the big boys.
Oh, that's right. I enjoy playing by myself.
Trey can play
with myself.
Alright, so 13th of October is when Iron Banner drops. It's Tuesday, a bit over a week from now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much a week from now. We'll be seeing Iron Banner.
At time of recording.
Yeah. The new emblems look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like those.
How many of those are there?
2.
So they're
still two.
They're just replacing the old ones from year 1.
Yeah, okay, right.
You can no longer, for anyone that doesn't have those, it's kind of, I don't know, you can rebuy them if you earned them from the kiosk, that's fine, but they won't be available for purchase anymore if you don't already have them, and they won't be dropping. But what I really like is the gear, how it works now. They're increasing the drop rates and armor can drop, and it's always what Lord Saladin's selling, but I'm guessing there'll be chances of different roles.
Well, you'd assume so, seeing as they're scrapping the Reforge system completely,
which is
even
good.
With Iron Banner gear. So
yeah.
Like, even the raid weapons now have a chance of dropping with different perk sets. I'm assuming Iron Banner and even Trials of Osiris will have the same setup.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Because they said the same thing, that, a higher your win streak in Trials of Osiris, the better the gear drops. So I'm assuming, when you're on, it'll be very similar to what you could purchase them at. So what was the gun? 6 wins, and you could go purchase the Trials of Osiris weapon. Yeah. Because Trials of Osiris comes out
in the same week, on the 16th.
Yeah,
Trials
that's going to be
also making its return.
Yeah. At least the bounties, though, that we looked at, the bounties for Iron Banner are a lot more user-friendly and a lot less weapon-specific.
A lot more variant.
Yeah. They replaced getting melee kills. They replaced that with just getting ability kills. So your melee ability, grenade, super...
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because that was tedious at times.
Out of curiosity, though, will the bounties still be the same every time the Iron Banner's coming up? Is that... Or is it going to re-roll each time? Have they decided to change that up a bit or not?
Not sure on that one. There are a lot of new bounties in the rotation, so I'd be hoping that they change it up even on the daily reset as to what bounties are, or whether it'll just be a set of 6.
Yeah.
Or however many they've upped it to with the new bounty slots.
Because they did say one of them, and it's the same for Trials of Osiris, one of the bounties specific for Iron Banner isn't, you don't get it from Lord Saladin, you get it from Shax. So that's interesting.
Lenny.
While we're on the topics of bounties, there's also bringing in bounties for Trials of Osiris.
Which is pretty cool.
At least 8 new bounties. You can earn rep with Brother Vance, therefore, in order to acquire gear.
Yes, my brother.
I think
in case you can't make the lighthouse.
Yeah, I think
it's good. It'll draw people back into trials from
which would be awesome.
Yeah, which is good because not enough people did it. I mean, me personally, I got over you start winning a few matches, then you lose, you get kicked out, you've got to start again, and there was no real reward for at least attempting trials. Whereas now with the bounties and everything, you're going to want to go in there and you're going to get something out of it, which that seems pretty cool.
The way I looked at it with what they said was, the bounties are there to help those people that may not necessarily be able to get those huge win streaks. They can work on these bounties and still get gear. It won't be Lighthouse tier though.
Oh no, that's
no.
Okay
just to clarify, you won't be able to get adept weapons from completing these bounties,
but you at least get something.
And there's still no sign, because I know that there was a bit of a theory that Fate of All Fools was going to be earned from a Trials of Osiris bounty, but there hasn't been anything dug up on that yet.
Fate of All Fools is kind of in the background now with the release of the Jade Rabbit.
Exact same stats.
Which is the exact same archetype, the exact same stats. It
Same
even has
perks.
a perk called Fate of All Fools.
Yeah, which is really weird.
So, kind of think they've pushed that one to the back of the line somewhere.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. Looking forward to get back into the PvP.
It's been very PvE focused since it's dropped.
Yeah.
But a month later, they're bringing in the 2 big PvP game modes. So push people back into that side of Destiny.
Yeah. But it's because it's just been we've been grind. Like when it came out, we did, particularly you and Matt, were doing like 20-hour days.
20-hour days. I did that once.
Yeah. It was one time.
Maybe even 3 times. I don't know. I had a lot of time off.
Yeah. Just grinding for that raid. And the new raid is fantastic. I love it because it requires a full fire team.
It requires a lot of communication and it requires knowledge.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. And there doesn't really seem to be apparent ways of cheesing. There's different tactics for Golgoroth. There seems to be a couple different tactics emerging for that, but none of them are sort of like glitching out of an area, and it's good.
Yeah, because with that we've done the 6 bubble drop technique. I've done a 4 bubble drop technique. I've even done a 1 bubble drop technique.
How'd the 1 bubble go?
It felt very grindy compared to the other ones.
It just seems like it'd be slow, like you'd hit in Rage before.
We were close. In Rage's Near came up, so we nearly hit the 12-minute timer.
Yeah.
But it just felt grindy. It didn't feel as fun. It almost felt like cheesing it, even though it nearly didn't work.
And for anyone who might be scared about attempting the new raid, just get a bunch of people, if you can, and even if they don't know, just get in there, try and figure it out, because what we found was that it is very mechanic heavy, but it's not hard. What's our quickest time? Like an hour or just under?
A bit under an hour, I think, from start to finish, with no wipes. We hung around a few times though for toilet, drink break, or explaining it to the noob.
Or the giant dick thrusting wall.
Yes, the
piston wall.
The piston wall, yes. And the one idiot that couldn't jump to the chest.
Oh yeah, getting to that chest. Which is actually confirmed as exotic chance. We have finally seen it. Josh got a truth.
I did get a truth.
I got nothing. I got mouldering shards.
Yeah, well, you never get anything.
Is that pun intended? Are you being honest?
I am being truthful, yes.
Yes.
I would be lying, though, if I said it was a 3 times.
I say good, sir, yes.
Yeah. So is that it for Destiny at the moment?
Yeah, I think we should move on now because we're running out of time on the thing. So, Chris, did you want to have a word about the upcoming Tomb Raider sequel?
Yeah. We're running out of time, okay. So, Tomb Raider.
Oh, we got a bit of time left, don't rush.
Oh, good. Let me scroll all the way back up to this bit here. So, the next part in the Tomb Raider, it's apparently going to be 3 parts. Third part was leaked by accident. I've asked Red about that, so I don't know any details about that. But this is the next part after the 2013 game Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider Definitive Edition was available in gold on Xbox last month for free, so hopefully everyone got that. I've got mine. I played it on PC when it originally came out, so it'll be excellent to work and to see how the port happened to Xbox. It looks alright. Haven't heard of any major problems. But yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider is the latest one coming out, and It looks great. Very similar style in terms of game mechanics as the previous one. Same with the fighting mechanisms, the puzzles for the bonus items in all the temples and caves and stuff like that. I really need to learn how to open information a little bit better on this thing. Alright, so it's about Lara Croft's experience with the supernatural in the 2013 game, and to prove that she's not insane about experiencing all those supernatural events, she's going to find the truth. Yeah, around the world.
Fighting around the world.
Yeah, she is fighting around the world. That's
so she searches Siberia for the ancient city. I have no idea how to say that.
can I have a go?
Alejandro.
We need a guide from the
Kitej.
Kitej. Like Gregory is saying,
probably wrong,
the
I don't
Grand
know.
Prince of Vladimir of the 13th century,
Possibly.
which Lara believes holds some truth behind immortality. I'm reading off the game page directly. So yeah, now it looks like another organization interested in the supernatural is looking at trying to get all the secrets and some hidden treasure of some sort there.
As always.
Yeah.
It is that typical story.
The corporate scumbags. All that.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
People
so
like it.
the
It's
story
like
is
it, yeah.
going to be about 15 to 20 hours long, 30 to 40 if you 100% it, kind of.
All the bonus activities.
Yeah,
that kind
because
of
like
thing,
you go to a temple, you see where you need to go, but then you notice something up in the top left-hand corner. It's just like this loot crate or something, or achievement or something that needs to be done, and you have to figure out how to get to there. Fight mechanics, very similar again. The actual looks of Lara are very similar. I haven't seen a
Although-
major
Oh,
change.
damn.
Damn.
Although improved, hopefully. You know.
Improved from the triangle boobs of the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
but you
she's
know,
still quite similar to the 2013 Lara. Obviously, they've just
it's part of the same generation because
It's the same person. Like, it's meant to be, like, obviously it's the same person, but it's like,
But through the progress of how technology
It's kinda like
going these
Batman.
days, it's more beautiful. It's prettier.
yeah, it's kind of like the Batman thing. The Batman Begins, all those three movies, they use the same one through it.
Yeah.
Even though there's other Batman movies, different actors, they kept it the same for those. So they'll keep the looks of this one the same for these three games.
Yeah.
So the third one, which is The Rumor or something like that, should be very similar. And I've just seen person in the other room playing it on the Xbox One, and I just matched what that character looks like to the shots I'm seeing here. Very similar. I think the face looks a little different, but I don't know. That's just
But that's
me.
a bit weathered from the years of travelling and
and
experience.
fighting around the world.
Some
Insanity.
crazy shit, exactly.
Insanity and fighting around the world.
I mean, I played
That'll do
the
it to you.
2013 one, and there were a few jump scares in there, and
Yeah, there were some jump
it
scares.
was
It's good.
quite an interesting game.
Wolves.
Like, I
When
quite
you-
enjoyed it.
when you screw up the set running bits where you have to not
love
die
those.
and you get crushed
Oh
by
god!
yeah,
when you
they are
fucked up in
gruesome.
those sequences, the game made you know that you fucked up.
You fucked
yeah,
up.
they
There's
were
blood
brutal.
everywhere.
There was one where you had to sort of steer yourself down a flowing river, and if you went the wrong way, you get like a metal pole impaled through your throat, and you just sort of hang there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you go
yeah.
again.
that-
That was probably the worst one.
You're just bringing up all those
Yeah.
repressed memories I had of
Yeah.
playing it on
Gonna
my
have nightmares.
computer.
But
If you
the,
didn't get away from that guy that grabbed your leg in the first one, you just got crushed.
That's what happened.
Your
It was
skull just
heartbreaking.
implodes.
Yeah.
And
That's
head
what happened.
breaking.
And you're like, well, this is the start of the
Back,
game.
everything
What's
breaking.
next
Yeah.
for Lara Croft?
Well, you can play this new game on the latest Xbox One bundle that they've announced for this.
oh yeah, with the
So-
1 terabyte console.
Yeah, 1 terabyte, and you get the game pre-downloaded. So this is available on the 3rd of November. The game itself will be released on the 10th. And you get a bit of DLC, new outfit, skin packs and everything but you also get the full download game of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, the HD remake. So that's what was available on Gold last month.
So that way you get to play through the story from the start.
If you
to
haven't done
finish.
so
Yeah.
already, you play through and then go to the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
that's pretty much the idea of that. And the game mechanics are the same from what I can see, so you won't have to learn a brand new game with that. The achievements list has been released. I posted about that on the page.
Yeah, let's not
long
list
ago.
them all off now.
Yeah, it's a fair bit.
There's a couple spoilers.
Starting at complete the tutorial.
No, starting at rotisserie.
Oh yeah, shoot a chicken out of the air with your bow and arrow.
Yeah,
That's a very misleading
to be
sounding
on
achievement
fire.
right there.
Yeah. So
Rotisserie.
if you get a bit of
Rotisserie.
spin on the chicken, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, get the whole visual representation going.
Yeah. But there will be no traditional multiplayer mode. And there's no mention of multiplayer really in the game at this point in time.
That's alright.
I'm happy with that.
That's alright, as long as the story's good.
Well, that's just it. Lara Croft, it's always about the story, and they tried implementing the multiplayer with the game in 2013.
No one was ever on.
No one was ever on, and
I never
the
tried
connection was always terrible. And even when you found a good match, it was terrible because the game is set out and laid out for you to be able to take on, computer-generated enemies that think for themselves, not other people. So trying to aim a bow and arrow at someone who's rolling around and jumping like a spastic, you couldn't do it. You just physically couldn't do it. So everyone just used to run around and just close combat each other, and it was
it kind
pointless.
of like Assassin's Creed Online, where it didn't really make a whole lot of sense as to why it was there?
Exactly, it was terrible. It was just a thing that was there. Do it. It was terrible.
So it's like, here, if this goes well, we'll make heaps of money. If not, we'll just scrap it.
Exactly, and I think that's probably why they scrapped. There's no mention of it. It could be in there later, but
I'm hoping the puzzles stay in the dungeons, because the puzzles are a real throwback.
It's there.
Yeah.
I can see it in the trailer and stuff like that.
Because they're a real throwback to the original games. It was always about the puzzles in the dungeons.
Yeah.
That kind of
and
thing.
they're not that difficult.
No, they're not too bad.
Like, it's not, I'm stuck on this puzzle for like 2 hours and then I walk through. It's kind of like, I failed in the most gruesome way possible because of a snapped rope.
Yeah.
And just a bear drops from a crate or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that will be Xbox 360 and Xbox One this year, followed by a PC release next year early and a PS4 late next year. So it's got that Xbox exclusive to begin with.
Microsoft are just throwing money at them.
Yeah, they're just like, take what I give you.
Yeah, and Square Enix is
Put it in your
putting
mouth.
it out with
This
Crystal
is for
Dynamics.
destiny!
So yeah, of course. I remember on the game count, Square Enix, I always love what Square Enix does.
Oh, they make beautiful games too.
Yeah,
you
but they're the publisher
Final
for this
Fantasy
one.
in that they
they
do that, and
did
Final
they do the
Fantasy's like
2013?
this beautiful world is
2013.
crisp and shiny.
Yes, they did.
Same developer, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
the same people. Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. Crystal
Dynamics, that's right.
is the developer.
Yeah.
But the main thing about the 2013 one was the hair, and with all the NVIDIA graphics cards and things. That was a big thing on the PC that you could do. That's been applied to this one, but it's standard for games now to have that level of detail.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
just
well, they
like,
can now.
Yeah, well, Witcher 3 beard growing mechanics.
Amazing,
that was
yeah.
brilliant too.
It was, yeah.
Not once did I shave in that game,
No need to.
even when speaking to the Emperor.
Hey, you go to Skellige, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, you need a beard.
Well, that was the same with the latest Batman game. Well, most of the Batman games, you see him deteriorate over
as the story progresses, your outfit deteriorates.
Yeah, if you were physically able to start the game, of course, in the latest one.
Which, yeah, it's interesting. They've been doing it with a lot of games, like Until Dawn, the PlayStation exclusive, where certain thing happens, where there's, butterfly effect, heaps of different things happen, but, if something specific happened to a certain character, he actually, or he or she, kept that through the remainder of the game. Like
a physical scar or something like that.
Exactly.
It's like Telltale Games needs to be the back-end developer of all games now.
Yeah. That's
So games aren't linear anymore.
I don't
They're
think it would
dynamic.
hurt, no.
I remember reading about a job application for, I think it was who makes Dragon Age?
Dragon Age, that is
Bethesda? No.
No.
Dragon Age is Activision, isn't it?
No.
What? Get out.
No?
Dragon Age. We
Right,
have
that's-
Do you know how
access
much
to...
DLC there would be for that game right now?
Well, it's EA, but
Oh, God.
It's BioWare.
BioWare, that's
There we go. How do we not get that?
You have
BioWare
to
face?
Thanks, Google.
be able to
Sorry,
write...
BioWare.
We love you.
You have to write
Caitlin
dynamic...
wasn't here to remind us today.
Yeah.
you have to write dynamic storylines as a job requirement. Because
To work at BioWare?
Well, for this particular one, I noticed.
Oh, right.
Because it was like one
So
of
it's
those ones.
certainly
But
not
every
Activision.
game is like
No.
dynamic now, so yeah.
Well, they say dynamic. They
Mm.
like to throw that word around.
Yeah, well, it's not like Mario anymore on the N64 where you just bounce around. But yeah, I think we've got off topic quite a bit right now. So
Yeah,
that's
it's all
it
good.
for now.
Yep.
we'll finish off here. This is the third one. Hope you enjoy it, and definitely check out our new website. We've got a forum system on there with a free login system, so you can create a user account on there, and it's constantly growing, and a couple of blogs and stuff like that. Always check us out on the Facebook page. That's our main area of communication to the community, and go from there.
Patreon as well, if anyone would like to.
Is that still up and running?
Yeah, Patreon page. So that went through a little bit of a redevelopment. So if you want to support us, you can go there and donate. That helps us buy more equipment for podcasts and things like that. And we want to get up a few more game series and go from there. So
also helps with giveaways.
Yeah, it helps with that also. We did one a while ago and we're looking at doing it again, but of course it does come down to being able to fund such a thing, and we want this to grow really rapidly. So you can go on there. There's a couple rewards that I'm going to be putting up there eventually. One right now is a mention of your YouTube channel, so if you want a shout out to the Gamer Bible community about your YouTube channel, go on there. I think I set it at $10 a month, and you can cancel that at any time. You can even put $1 donation if you really want.
It all helps.
$50.
$50 bucks.
They'll feed a packet of chips or something for someone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll send you a beard hair.
Just the one.
It might be a pube. You don't know. That's the mystery.
That's the mystery. You have to guess.
That's how we know the episode is over, when we start getting onto pubes. We are done.
We are done.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
All right, see you guys.